Hello and welcome to my vlog. I am Varun Malik and I am up with a pre-production vlog which will cater few more aspects of it. So to start with, the first aspect is script writing. Well, script writing is an aspect in which a director or a filmmaker or you will have to write a detailed version of your story, and this detailed version will help you when you are shooting. Here what you are seeing is an example of a shooting script. Here you have to break down your entire film in every individual shot and you have to write the details of that particular shot. Like you are seeing, details include the type of shot, what activity is happening in that shot, what dialogues is in that shot if any, what type of music is there if any, and also the duration of that particular shot. So this is script. So script writing is generally a long process, but it is a very wonderful process and you should do it. And if you do it well, then when you go on to shoot, there might be no confusion or no difficulty in your minds while you are shooting. And I will also suggest to keep your creative aspect always open and not to limit yourself with paperwork more, and plan creatively and then write whatever you have planned. So the next thing in this list is location. Well, location is also very important in filmmaking, and through location you can get to know where is the subject, and through location, if you are watching a scene, you can get to know that is that location having any relevancy with that particular scene or not. That is a very important thing of location. And if you want to shoot in a home, then you must have identified the home in which you have to shoot, either your own, your neighbor, or your even relative, and you have to identify the angles and the rooms in which you will be shooting on in that home. You have to visit those locations also, which is my very next point. The next point is Reiki. Well, Reiki is also very important in location perspective. In Reiki, what a director or a filmmaker or even you will have to do is you have to visit the location physically and observe that location and observe everything going on that location. Is there any noise of vehicles or of crowd which might disturb you in shooting, or if there is any much dark things in your location, the sun is not performing well because of a very dark shade of a tree or of a dark shade of a building, then you have to find on the alternatives which you might have to do in that thing. So the next thing apart from Reiki is the equipments. Well, equipments can be the devices from which you are shooting, the mobile or a DSLR, and equipments can also be the supporting devices which you will take support or help to your camera, and that can be a tripod or a monopod. And the two more equipments which I will be talking about here is the lighting equipments and the audio equipments. Well, lighting is very important in filmmaking, and you have to have appropriate lighting if you have to shoot, and if you don't have good lighting, the grains or white black dots which you see on screens will appear, and here you can see that these grains are appearing. Lighting also tends to enhance the mood of your situation or change the mood of your situation. As you can see here that I am aiming my light under my chin and I'm creating a horror look out of here. I might not be looking that much horror, but I think if I use costume and makeup here, then I will be looking more horror to you. Well, the next thing is about the sound equipments. Well, sound equipments also you have to plan them wisely. I have divided sound here on two aspects to make you understand. One is the music. Here music can be of any type which you listen in films, like emotional, horror, sad, or any other type of music. And sound effects are in this division only, and the other division of audio or sound which I am telling you is the dialogues. Well, music you might plan in the pre-production stage that what type of music you will be taking in your film in regarding to a particular scene or an emotion. And the second thing is the dialogue. Well, dialogue is also very important, as when you are shooting outdoor there is very much noise, and even indoor there is much distance from the camera. Like there is less distance between me and my camera, but there are much differences between other characters. So you have to take a collar mic, like I am taking a collar mic, and you can record your dialogues on that. And if you're not having a collar mic, then you can use your phone, which should be kept out of frame, and you can record your dialogues there also. And there is another way of recording dialogues which is very common and very popular in filmmaking. That is recording your dialogues in a separate audio studio. Well, this thing tells that you have to record the film with dialogues normally as you do in the location where you are shooting. Wherever you are shooting, you have to record on there, and you can record those same dialogues. The characters will have to speak those dialogues with the same energy, pronunciation, and pitch. And later in the post production or the editing process, what you can do is you can cut off the dialogues of that video shot thing, and you can compile these dialogues which you recorded separately in the video, and you have to sync in the lip movement. And as you can see that I am also recording the dialogues of one of my films separately, and for that I am also watching that film so that I can record the dialogues with the same pronunciation, pitch and energy as they were spoken in the film. Now I am also compiling these recorded dialogues with the film, and I will sync them with the lip movement so that the timing of the lip movement and its corresponding dialogue comes out to be the same. So you can achieve your dialogues these ways. So I think this is it for this video. This was pre-production which I was supposed to tell you. I will be up with production video and aspects on it. Till then, thank you for watching me. Stay tuned.